beautiful people. I'm your green lady. We interrupt your programming to bring you the real deal on life. My name's Wendy. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. We're here on day 2 of day 5 of my tricks and tips on how to boost your immune system during this time of awareness. I have my diffuser going on in the background, which is a little clue that we're talking about essential oils today. I use essential oils in my daily life. I know that I was introduced by a friend that had come over and done an essential oils party. The education was something that I saw was essential to layer in one of the tools in my arsenal, if you will, of things that I use to help my family on a daily basis and keep our vibrations way, way, way up, like my friend Leeor always says. But I do want to mention that there's going to be a giveaway at the end of this video, so please stay tuned so that you get the details for that. Now, let's jump right into it. What are essential oils? Essential oils are compounds that are extracted from plants that capture the essence, the flavor, and the scent of the essential oils. So why are essential oils beneficial for boosting the immune system? One, they're super, super, super potent. I mean, it takes 50 lemons to make like 15 ounces of essential oil. Now, this is 15 ounces. This is 15 ounces, that's tiny. So 50 lemons, you can imagine all the antiviral, all the antibacterial properties that get squeezed into this little bottle. Now, depending on the kind of oil, depending on how the extraction process needs to be done to best justify that plant, it can be done cold pressed, it can be done through water distillation. There's different ways, methods that they do extract the oils from the plants. And also depending on how much of a certain plant is needed for the oil will determine the cost. For example, rose. Rose is one of those oils that is very, very, very expensive. When I say very expensive, it's a couple $100s, guys. So, but it is also one of the highest vibrational oils. We'll talk lightly about that in a minute, but that might be a topic for a totally different day. So, just to give you an example, it takes 10,000 roses. You heard me right, 10,000 roses to make 5 ounces of essential oils. So this is not rose, but just to give you an idea, this is 5 ounces, this is 15. That is a pretty big difference in size. And again, with the lemon, we're talking about like under 15 bucks. For the rose, we're talking about getting up in there into the hundreds. So that being said, just to give you an idea of why, it's taking a lot, 10,000 roses, that's a lot. Okay, anyways, on to the next topic. So I like to use them in replacement of my household products, things that I use to spray on my counters. I want to make sure I'm cleaning my counter and my kid comes and throws his peanut butter sandwich on the counter because, he's in a rush. And when he picks it back up, I don't want to think that he's got like Clorox wipe, goo inside of his sandwich. I want to know that whatever I put on there is going to be not harmful to his body. And also when you're cleaning and you're spraying, you don't want to breathe those toxins in. So I like to use them for those purposes. And lastly, essential oils are one of the highest vibrational elements, period. I'm going to pop up a chart right here. I think, yeah, right here. Just to show the difference that it makes in our bodies. And if you've ever heard somebody that is sick with cancer, with any kind of illness or disease that they need to battle, and the doctor says, attitude or, yes, attitude is like 80% of the battle, or whatever the saying is that they say, that sounds like a bunch of like hoo-hoo, hippie, whatever, but it's actually true. disease and illness cannot exist in a highly oxygenated area, which is why meditation is huge for, you know, being wellness, and in a very high vibrational area. So if we're talking vibration, something that everybody knows just because so many people either have been affected directly by it or indirectly by it, cancer is treated through radiation, which is a form of vibration. So it's not something that's just made up. It is actually a scientific fact that the cancer or the illness or the disease isn't able to thrive in that environment. For example, if you are having a tough week at work, you're stressed, or just a tough week in your life and you're sad, or whatever the situation may be, your vibration is lower and your body is actually compromised. We don't realize it, but it's more susceptible to receiving these little bugs and germs and things that are in the space. So keeping your vibrations way up are one of the ways that I absolutely boost my immune system. So one of the ways that you could use something so simple as like a lemon or an orange, I like to just put a little right there. Depending on the oil, you might need a carrier oil. Lemon is not, and I just make like a little diffuser, and it goes straight into your olfactory system, and it is like faster than taking like a Tylenol, which I don't take Tylenol anymore, but take 3 big. And believe it or not, I just raised my vibration just by introducing those positive oils, those high vibrational oils into my body, into my vessel. We're gonna move on to how you can use these oils. One, you can take them internally if you are getting high grade therapeutic oils. Now, you have to do your own research with this. This is a very personal thing with people. There are big companies out there. The 2 biggest ones that I can think of off the top of my head, doTERRA, Young Living. There's so many out there. You really have to do your research if you're going to be ingesting these oils. One, if you put them in your diffuser, I mean, you're ingesting them by smelling them. But 2, you could, if you put them in water, some of these oils, and you dilute them, you put the oil in the water and it's diluted and you're drinking it, you're now really putting it into your stomach and everything. You want to make sure that it is a high quality oil. You want to always make sure you read the directions. You want to always make sure you read the information and definitely educate yourself. I am not a doctor. I am just your typical green lady that is sharing her tricks and tips on how I use these oils in my life. You should definitely consult with a physician if you have any kind of underlying questions or anything like that. So the diffuser, which during this time, I would highly encourage diffusing some eucalyptus, some peppermint, anything that's gonna be good for the bronchioles, because that's what the coronavirus, which is kind of what kicked this off, but these are all topics we're going to talk about anyways, but it's attacking the respiratory system. So definitely something like that. I was introduced to oils by doTERRA. I do have to say that doTERRA did not sponsor this video. I wish they would. If you guys need anybody, the thing about going to a company like doTERRA or Young Living, I don't know, I don't have any experience with Young Living, I've only heard of them, but it's not just about getting the quality oil, it's also about the information that they're giving you. It is a lot of education that goes on with these representatives, and if anybody needs assistance, I have a friend, I can link her information down below if you don't feel educated enough, but you do want to dive in and get some information. I can leave her information below. Really quick, I want to name 10 low price or mid-range oils that are perfect for immune boosting. So we're gonna go through them quickly. I'm gonna put a chart right up here that says what's going on. So first we have Thieves or On Guard. If you're Young Living, you have heard of Thieves. If you are doTERRA, it's like kind of like the Yankees and the Red Sox, you're On Guard. It is, you can use it for a cleaner, you can use it to diffuse, you can use it for so many things. You can use it to ingest, to boost your immune system. Let's see, it has some of the ingredients. I'm just gonna name a couple of them because I don't want to take too much time. Orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary. I mean, these are just a few that you can really use to boost any kind of cleaning product you might be making, any kind of hand sanitizer you might be making. That one is just a good kind of combination. Now, independently, peppermint, peppermint, and again, the chart, peppermint, lavender, which if you look, they're like all of these are antiviral, antimicrobial, anti bad stuff. So the lavender, oregano for sure, tea tree or melaleuca. Tea tree is such a big one with this cleaning and this, you know, antiviral. Definitely tea tree. Frankincense. There's a reason that the 3 wise men brought frankincense to Jesus Christ when he was born. It was a gift. There is a saying that says no man should ever die with frankincense in his hand. And that is because it is a powerhouse. It can be used for so many amazing things for skin, but really primarily what we're talking about is immune boosting. And you can use this both on the, let's see, I want to make sure, on the inside and the outside. So you can diffuse it, you can put it on the bottom of your feet, you can put it in a little bit of water and drink it, you could put it right under your tongue and just, you know, chase it, kind of depending on what your tolerance level is. That's, and all of these, the feet, put some socks on and just kind of let it soak in. Your feet are where you detox, but also where you absorb a lot out of too. So just keep that in mind. Myrrh, so the frankincense and the myrrh, like peanut butter and the jelly, eucalyptus and lemon. I think those are the ones that I was gonna name for today. Okay, so really quick, before we go, I wanna make a super fast hand sanitizer. Let's see if we can do this. I have my ingredients. So in this hand sanitizer, I'm using a amber bottle. Oils can eat away. They're so strong, they can eat away at plastic. So you should put them in an amber bottle or those blue bottles. I'm not sure what they're called, but they're also light sensitive. So got this. This recipe has, let's see, 1.5 tablespoons of aloe vera gel, pure aloe vera gel. I actually had a huge leaf of aloe. I'm gonna play it right here. And I took it out myself. And then we're gonna use, I like this witch hazel. For this, again, we're making a hand sanitizer. And you need, what did it ask for? A tablespoon. I'm eyeballing it. It's kind of like cooking. This isn't a baking recipe. This is more like a cooking recipe. So, kind of made a little story right there with the aloe vera and the witch hazel. And I'm just gonna put it in there. All right. And, oh, I forgot to mention the geranium. Geranium was in there. Okay, so I am going to put in here, we're gonna really make this one heavy on the tea tree because the tea tree is like the powerhouse in this hand sanitizer. So we're gonna put 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, missed a drop. Okay. I want it to smell good. I want it to smell like upbeat. So we're gonna put a little lemon. I want it to calm me a little bit too. And I'm gonna put a little bit of lavender. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe in total it says about 10 drops of the tea tree and about 10 drops of the assorted mixture that I'm making here. I love the lavender and peppermint mix. We've already talked about that today, so let's get that in there. Oh, peppermint on my pants. And then let's do On Guard because that one is like my favorites. All right, and I actually have used that one to brush my teeth. That mixed with a little bit of coconut oil and you know, another mixture of things to brush my teeth in the morning, and it is, my teeth have never felt more clean than when I brushed with On Guard coconut oil, and I believe it was a Aztec clay, it was a little combination there. That'll be a different video. But so put all those ingredients in, and then we're gonna fill it up with a little filtered water. Okay, so I overpoured. It's okay. So, oh, it's fine. It's okay. I have a really clean floor. Okay. All right, then we're gonna shake it up. So, and then you have your own hand sanitizer. And oh, this is so nice. You don't want the stuff that they have on the shelf, trust me. One, it's killing the good germs that you need. And two, it's got chemicals in it. And you could do this, and it smells so much nicer. Oh, I almost forgot the giveaway. All right, so as you can see, I have my handy dandy air diffuser. Oh, that's nice. And I'm giving away a little diffuser. So I'm gonna put the details down in the description box. I think I'm gonna do all the giveaways at the end of the week. So look in the description box for the details. But this is the giveaway that's associated with what we were talking about today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the little notification bell so that you can get a notice every time that I put a new video out there. Until tomorrow, stay beautiful, stay kind, and let your freak flags fly. Bye.